Inner state to be now at COVID-19. Namaste to you all. How beautiful this greeting gesture is. A simple meaning of it is I bow to you, and the deeper meaning of it is the divinity in me respectfully recognizes the divinity in you. Since COVID-19 restrictions keep us distant from each other and not able to hug or handshake, at least we can use this beautiful gesture. So again, Namaste. Before I begin, I would like you to know that please do not take anything I'm presenting to you literally, because these words are coming from my knowledge and experiences of my limited conditioning. I would like to share a few things with you in this time of heightened fear and anxiety as we face the catastrophe of the coronavirus. We have received great advice on how to protect ourselves and stay safe in a practical way. What I want to emphasize is while we are practicing these guidelines, we also need to bring our attention to our inner state of being at the same time. We all know that life is always challenging, from one thing to another, from personal level to collective level. Since life exists, every life form has its own limitations. As Eckhart Tolle says, life will give us whatever experiences we need for the evolution of our consciousness. We have been faced with many challenges in the past, big and small, and it has awakened many of us, but it is a very slow movement. However, it has become an urgency now. During this pandemic, it has taught us how to be conscious of our daily necessities rather than taking them for granted, like food, shelter, sanitation, family, friends, and nature. People are being very generous, kind, and understanding of the situation. We are very grateful and appreciative to everyone who is working very hard to research and find a cure to combat this virus. We wish them well in their research efforts and hope to see speedy results. We also thank our family, friends, and our community for taking necessary steps to protect, to respond, to support, to care, and to cooperate. Because that's who we are in our essence. We all need to realize this deeply. We all have this innate desire to contribute to the world. Each of us have a very important and vital role for getting through these difficult times and to consider our well-being. So there is an energy behind every thought, so we can't afford to allow panic or fear overwhelm us. Instead, let's make our inner state calm and peace by practicing meditation and breathing exercises. We create these pure energies which radiate and transform on healing the disease. We know there are scientists who are working very hard to create vaccines. However, we also need to be aware of our intention in treating this illness, making sure it is not tainted with negativity. If it is based on any subtle negativities, then we will fail later on, even though it seems successful at the moment. That's why the foremost important intention to succeed is to pay attention and bring alertness to our inner reality. We all know what positive and negative energy is and what it does to us and our environment. However, we have not been able to apply it in our life situation because we only know to a mind level, which is on the surface reality. It hasn't gone deep within us. If we do not change, we will repeat the past over and over. To go deep within us, we need to look beyond the surface level and know that, as in the saying goes, nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists, therein lies a peace of God. Having this mindset as a foundation, we radiate the pure energy in the outer level. Then only true change can happen. We all have pain bodies carried from generations to generations, which we have manifested as a person. Those are our past resentment, hurt, anger, sadness, complaint, conflict, etc. In one word, this means unhappiness. So let's clean up our inner mess and bring the purity in our mind and body by forgiving, accepting, allowing, and having compassion. When we are able to do this, then we are able to access the dimension of presence and take right action from there. I call these 3 powers of A's: allow, access, and act. I hope these words resonate with you. If they did, then my sharing this fulfills its own purpose. At last, I would like to conclude by saying our thoughts and prayers for those who are impacted by this coronavirus, and wishing you all to be safe and healthy by the grace of God. This too will pass, so please stay at the present moment, keeping calm inside and moving on outside. Thank you. With you on this journey. Namaste.